Hi.
Hi, are you sure this course is just for 2499?
Yes, and you know this is the only course with this expertise across the world.
No way!
Yes way. Don't delay. Enroll now.
Geeks learning together.
Hi.
Hi, are you sure you can prepare for product based companies through this course?
Yes, sitting at home?
No way!
Yes way. Don't delay. Enroll now.
Geeks.
Yes.
Hey, what do you mean by a self paced course?
Well, the course material is available in the form of video lectures. And there are multiple practice problems that come along as well. So, you can access all of it anywhere, anytime. And they are available to you for lifetime.
No way!
Oh, yes way. Don't delay and enroll now.
Geeks learning together.
Hey everyone, a very good evening to all of you, and welcome back to this live mock DSA interview session. Very pleased to see you all here. And quickly in the chat section, can you all please confirm if my voice is clearly audible? Hey, hi everyone. Hi Ashok. Hi Sunil. Good evening, Pradeep. All right, thanks for confirming. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Suniti, and I'm a mentor at Geeks4Geeks. And today we are taking our live mock DSA interview session. And our guest for today is Tejas, and I will be adding him into the stream, and then we will start the session. So, yeah, here he is. Hi, Tejas, how are you?
I am fine. What about you?
Yes, I'm also fine, thank you. So, Tejas, can you quickly introduce yourself?
Hello, guys. I am Tejas Katkade. I am from third year. I am from Pune. I am pursuing my third year BTech from Vishwakarma Institute of Technology, and I am in computer science.
All right, Tejas, thanks for the introduction. Now, before we start today's session, could you please tell us how much would you rate yourself on the basis of your DSA skills? On the scale of 1 to 10.
Mm, uh, Not sure, but I will rate myself 7, 8 out of 10.
All right, that's fair enough. So, your primary language is what? C++ or Java or Python?
My language is C++.
All right, so let us start our today's session. I will quickly explain you what I'm going to do is a document link has been shared with you, right? So
Yes.
you can share your screen with us, and then in that document, I will write down the question, and then you can start with solving the question, right? You can first tell us our approach, and then we can move towards solving the question, okay? To the
Okay.
coding part. All right. So if you can share your screen with us.
Yes. I have shared the screen.
Yeah.
Is it visible?
Is there any issue from my side? Is everything okay? All right. So can you move to the document part? I will be sharing the questions there. So your first question is, you are given an unsorted array of size n. You are given an integer x. You need to return the subarray with the given target sub. Okay, I will just write a test case. So for test case one, we have uh, 1, 2, 3, 7, 5 is our array, and our target sum is 12. Then in that case, output is expected to be as 2, 4. Why 2, 4? Because starting from the second index, right, till this third index, okay, which is 2, 3, 7. The sum is 12. All right, is it clear to you? The
Yes.
question statement and the test cases?
Yes.
Okay, are you
Yes.
facing any
So
issues from my side? Like, is my voice clearly audible?
yes, your voice is audible.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got my approach.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
see, what you can do is first of all explain your approach, all right, and then I will share the question link with you,
So
and then we
basic.
can go with coding part, all right?
So basic brute force approach is to travel all the subarray and count. If we find the that sum in subarray, then we will just return the that two index start and end. But this will take O of n square, and then the optimal answer should be by using an order map. So in which we can and each iteration we can store the sum till that index in a map, and if we find the sum minus k before before the map, then we can then if we find the sum minus k, so simply uh, we found that subarray in with the subarray in that array which has sum equal to s, so we can simply return.
Okay, and
So
how are you? See, you need to return the index value, right? The first index value and the last index value. Okay.
so we are doing like uh, in each iteration we can store the sum till
So,
that
like,
index, right?
how are you going to do that? To return the.
Yes, so we will store the unorder map. We will use an order map. In order an order map, we will store for that sum. We will store that index only, and yeah, and in each iteration, if we find the sum minus that value, sum minus expected value. So from that index to till we are iterating, we can
Yes. You can. Can you write the pseudocode
yeah,
inside the
where
document?
okay. Yes, so
Uh, Sorry, Tejas, but what is K here?
What?
The variable K.
Sorry, I write K. It is yes actually. My mistake.
Okay, alright.
Yeah. So if you find the sum minuses, let us say I will explain it one by one. It's directly on this test case. How what is my approach? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yes is equals to 12. Yeah. So
You can
for
take example test case for your try run approach.
yes, sir. So if
Yeah.
we first for first iteration, our sum will become 1, right? And for and map of 1 will become sum. Map of 1 we will store, we will means we store in map sum of map of that to that index, like map of 1 is index 0. Then in second iteration, the sum will become 3. Then map of 3 will become 2, like that. And in each
Okay,
iteration,
but
we will, in
what
it,
you have written is map at I is sum. It means I is the index value, right? So for the current index value, you are storing a sum at that. For example, at map at 0, it will be 1. At
oh,
map at
sorry,
1,
sorry.
it will be 2.
Yeah, by mistakenly I written that.
Okay.
Yeah. So in each iteration, we will also check if sum minus it. We know sum is 2. Sum is 2 and yes is 12. So 2 minus 12. So 2 minus 12 is equals to minus 10. Minus 10 is not present in sense, so it will not do anything. Then in third iteration, our sum will become 6, right? Sum will become 6 and we will store, and again we will not find anything. And then in last iteration, uh, then again in next iteration, like here is 7, I guess.
Actually, the
Yeah.
yeah,
So
continue.
yeah, so in fourth iteration, our sum be mm, wait. Yeah, so after fourth one, we will our sum will become 13, and we will just take we got 13 minus 12 is equals to 1 is present. Yes, so 1 is present in I is equals to 0. So we got like till from 2 index to index 4, we got our sub array sum is equals to that value. Then we simply return map of sum minus k and current iteration. Sorry, k here is yes.
Okay. Map at 3 will be 1, right?
Map of 3 will be 1. Map of yes, map of 3 will be 1. Sorry, map of 6 will be 2, and likewise. And up for fourth iteration, we will find that if 1 is present, so we will directly return map of 1, which is map of 1 plus 0 plus 1. Sorry, matlab, like next to that index, like we will get 1, right? So we will uh,
All right. What
and
is the
from
space complexity and time complexity for this code?
yeah, so time complexity will be O of n, and space complexity also be O of n.
All right. We are doing a lookup as well, right? We are searching for an element inside the unordered map. So is that not going to take any time?
Mm, yeah, it will take time, but generally we can we say that an order map takes O of 1 for search, means nearly O of 1.
What is the time complexity for this lookup thing inside an unordered map?
Hmm, I guess nearly constant. Not
Nearly constant.
yes, need to find something.
It's exactly constant. Okay.
Okay.
So, all right. I have shared the question link with you in the chat section. You can click on that link, and then you can start coding this on the portal itself.
Okay. So I will code it right now. Long S.
Okay. At the end, you have written return -1.
Yes, means if we not find that subarray.
Okay, but to return vector, right?
Oh yes. Okay.
You will submit the code.
Yeah. So this passes all the time limited field.
Okay. Do you think this can be done without taking an extra space? Do you
Let me,
like you are using a map here, right? So, do you think this question can be done without use of map?
um, give me 1 minute. Just give an order. Negative to non-negativity.
Is there any approach in your mind without use of map?
Hmm. Yeah, just I'm thinking about it. Non-negative integer continuous variable with add to the number. One,
All
two.
right. Okay. See, maybe we can do this thing that we can create a variable and like see what map is doing. Map is keeping the account of the sum that we have, right? And the index value till which we are having that value, right? So
Yeah,
maybe what we can do is instead of having a map, we can just have a variable, right? And then you can keep on adding the sum value in that variable. Cool. And if at any point the say the variable name is current sum, okay, and if at any point the current sum is getting greater than the target sum, then you can start
yeah, I got
deleting
that.
the values from the input arrays, okay.
Yeah,
So you can try that approach by just and it can be done with the use of a variable only, right? So in that case you won't need to use any extra space.
yeah.
Can you first of all explain the approach, what are you trying to do?
Just I am doing like here. If sum become s, then we will just simply return one I and one and I plus one as one base index in. And if some of a sum become greater than yes, then we will just check like sum if sum minus wave sum equal to s, then we will just uh, return the we have to take two variable I guess for brave sum and to keep a index till that brave sum. I guess.
See, if sum is getting greater than s, right? If current sum is getting greater than s, then yeah, you can keep a track of the first index and you can start deleting the values from the first index itself. So that may be of help.
Wait a minute.
All right. I mean, what is the concept behind sum minus previous sum?
Um,
See, what we can do is just keep on adding the current array's element inside the sum, right? If at any point that sum is getting greater than the target sum, then let us say start erasing the elements from the starting of the array, right? Like keep a variable which is pointing to the start index. Let us say first of all it is pointing to 0, right? Then if sum
yeah,
is getting greater than the target sum, so it will start erasing the elements, like current sum minus array at 0, then minus array at 1, minus array at
you
2,
mean to
until and unless the current sum is greater than the target sum.
to
Okay.
pointer operation.
So till that point, you can keep on erasing the elements, keep on deleting the value from the current.
Yes, so it's similar like to pointer approach now. From both pointer will start from
Yes,
0. Yes, so similar thing I am doing
you
like
can use two
just
point.
yeah, like I am doing similar thing like sum plus if sum minus prev sum is become, then uh, I will just return prev index plus 1. If sum minus prev sum is less than sum, then I will do nothing. But but else, but if sum minus prev sum it become greater than yes, then I will increment the prev sum value. Prev index, sorry, prev sum is equals to pair of prev index and prev index plus plus. Like I am doing similar thing, just take this exercise. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Okay. All right, Tejas. You have already explained one of your approaches, right? And that
Just
was which was in linear time complexity.
just 2 minutes.
So, okay.
Yeah, we will move to next question. I got the approach.
All right. We can let us. Okay. You were able to explain through one of the approaches, right? Which was taking linear space and linear time. So okay, that's cool. Let us now move to our next question. And the next question is, I will just type it in the document. You can open your document where I will be giving you the next question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, size and print k largest elements inside the array, right? For example, let us say the subarray is 12, 5, 7, 11, 123, and let us say the value of k is 2. So, the two largest elements here are 7, 8, 7, and 20k. All right. So you are given an array, and the size of the array is n. Of course, array is not sorted, and you need to print the k largest elements which are present inside the array. All right. So let us say this is if your array, then the first largest element is 787, right? And the second
And
largest element is 23. So that is the output. Okay. And keep in mind the output should be in reverse order. That is, the most large element should be printed first. Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, this is your question. You can go on with solving this.
Yeah, so I will tell my approach. So
First of
first
all,
approach
let
is,
us know your approach, and then you can start with the coding.
yeah, so I will give my approach. So first approach will be sorting the array, which is the simple one. So it will take n log n complexity. Just n log n complexity we can do just sort the array, and means if we sort the reverse, then if we sort the reverse, then from 0 to k till that index we can 0 to k minus 1 till that index we can uh, that element will should store in vector and we can return that element. So it will be n log n complexity, but using priority queue we can do it in a time time complexity of n log k only.
And log k.
uh, n log n, uh, not n log n only, but we can reduce.
Yes. So like, what approach you are going to use here?
mm, I will use priority queue. Mm, means sorry, time complexity will be n log n only, but and it will take up space complexity, I guess, O of k by using priority queue.
Okay, so for the priority queue, time complexity will be n log n, right?
Mm, wait 2 minutes. 12 5. No, it will be.
Okay, first of all, let us know your approach. How are you going to use priority queue here?
Uh, mm, prior, so we will use a min heap, like we will use min heap
Why min
here.
heap and not max heap?
Yeah. So by using max,
Okay.
if we
And
use a max heap, then we are doing just like uh, yes. So if we do a if you use a max heap, then it will if we do max heap, then wait a minute.
okay, what is the difference between a min heap and max heap?
Yeah. So in mean heap, the top mean heap, the uh, for a max heap, the topmost element is a greater element, and in a min heap, the topmost element is a minimum.
All right. So here we are printing the largest elements inside the array. Then why we are not using max heap and why we are using min heap here?
Yeah. So by we can use max heap too, I guess, but it will take, I guess, op space complexity will be n only.
And what will be the space complexity in terms of min heap?
In terms of min heap, it will be s of k, because we can just keep a track like if we got the k, if we put the k element in min heap, then we can just for next iteration we will check if the topmost element which is mean in a max elements, right? So it so if mean in max elements is less than that element, then we will just simply pop it and insert the next element. But if it is not, then we will just pass that iteration like that. Means we can, the time complexity will be
Great.
remain,
So
but just max heap will take n complexity, and mean heap will take O of log k, O of log, sorry, O of k complexity.
what is the time complexity for the heapify process?
It is log n, log n,
Log of?
log n, log of n,
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What is the time complexity?
log n. Am I audible? I
For
will
the
write.
heapify process, time complexity is log n. Okay. 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 Maybe you can, yeah, maybe you can start with solving the question, right? First of all, let us know your approach inside the doc, and then I will share the question link with you, and then you can solve it in there. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, you are. Yeah, you can start with explaining your approach inside the doc. Okay, am I clearly audible to you?
Yeah. So should I explain approach, right?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So first we define a priority queue. priority queue, m- min heap. Then just iterating over the array, okay, iterating over the array till k. Then from k to n, we will check if uh, top of priority queue less than less than ar of I. Then we simply pop out and push that element in priority queue. Else, else we do nothing. And at the end, we just simply put all the element in vector and return it.
Okay, tell me one thing. Why you are iterating till k only?
Yes. So first we will just store all the elements till k in a min heap. Then we will just then from that then if we get a next element, then we will just check the top of the min heap. If it is less than that element, then we will just simply pop out that and we will push the new element into our priority queue. Suppose k can be anything. So firstly we have to put that k elements into the min heap. Then from next element we can start comparing.
Do you think traversing till k is going to work and you don't need to traverse the entire array?
Yeah, I guess it should work. Iterating.
Okay, I will share the question link with you. I'm sharing the link. Just give me a second. Yeah, I have shared the question link with you. You can go to the portal and you can start your coding from there.
Okay. Yeah. So
Great. Yeah. So you have used a priority queue, and what you have done is you have inserted the elements. And okay. So see, this could also have been done. Like you have done here like one iteration from zero to k, and another from k to n, right? So instead
yes.
of that, you can just directly traverse from zero to n, and if the size of the priority queue is getting greater than k, then in that case as well, you can pop out the topmost element. Okay,
Yeah,
so that
but
will also
time
help.
complexity
And now
remains
tell
same.
me the time complexity of the code. Can you just open the code that you have written?
Yeah, so time complexity will be just n log n. I guess. N n.
Okay, can you please
n
open the code?
yeah, so my screen is visible.
Time complexity will remain same. Yeah. So see,
Yeah,
yes, screen is visible. What is the time complexity of this code?
mm, I guess time complexity will be n log n only, but the coin complexity will remain less than sorting the entire array. But it is still be n log n, I guess.
Okay, why you are saying n log n? Why n? Are you inserting all the n elements inside the priority queue?
Yeah, like from here we are inserting k element, right? K elements, and now here we are again if we get the topmost element less than ARRI, then also we can doing a push operation. So I guess it will be definitely above n log k in worst condition, worst case.
Okay, so inside our priority queue at a time, there are only k elements, right? Or
Yes.
if will there be any time when there are more than k elements inside the queue? Will there be any case like that?
No. Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so
No.
in
Only,
which cases?
yeah. I got the logic. Time complexity will be n log k.
Exactly. Time complexity will be k log k, okay? Because inside a priority queue at a time, there are only k elements, right? There are not more than k elements inside it, okay? So time complexity will be k log k for this code. Is this clear?
I guess n log
Like,
k.
are you able to get the point why it is k log k?
I'm not sure about k log k or n log k. I thought it will be n log k, if I am not wrong.
Are you able to understand why it is k log k?
I thought it will be n log k, I guess. Yeah.
All right. Did you get my point? Why I said it should be k log k?
I am not sure about K log K or N log K. I guess it should be N log K.
Okay, yeah, see, we are, what is the time complexity for the Hippify process?
It will be log N or N number of elements.
It will be log K, right?
Yeah, log K means if the number of element is K, then it will be log K.
Exactly. And N, why you are multiplying it with N? Because we are traversing for all the N elements inside the array, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so got my point. What is the time complexity of the code?
It
And
should be
what will be the space complexity of this code?
space complexity will be O of K only.
O of
K.
K. Cool. All right. So that was all the questions that we had for today. And let's just move to the feedback portion. All right. So, okay, first of all, you tell us like how much would you rate yourself on the basis of this session that we had?
I will rate myself 8 out of 10.
Okay. See, first of all, regarding the first question, okay, can you share your screen and go to the first question that you have solved? Okay. So in the first question, you were able to reach to a approach, right? You started from the brute force approach and then you reached to an optimized approach. But still, there is an approach that is more optimized than this, right? And interviewer expects you to reach to that most optimized approach, right? And also, the thing is that you should be working a little bit on your communication skills, right? Because see, while you are doing something, first thing is that you must think out loud. Cool. So like
Yeah.
more loud you will think, more easier it will be for the interviewer to grasp what you are trying to explain, right? So that is the first thing. You must be very communicative. I felt a little bit of lack of communication from your side, and also I think that at some point maybe you were not able to get my thoughts as well, because in this question I explained you that maybe we can try just taking a variable and checking if it is getting greater than the current sum or not, or whatever approach I was suggesting. So you did the right approach, no doubt, that's right. But the thing is that you must be good at communication. Okay, you must be able to understand what the interviewer is saying, and you must be able to see what you are saying. Okay, what you are doing, you must be able to say that. Okay, other than that, you did good in this question. Rest, like, as because you were not able to reach to the most optimized approach, so maybe we can keep it a 7.5 for this question, right? And for the k largest elements, yeah, for this question as well, you did right. Okay, and no any hints were required for this question, and also everything was good for this question. But yeah, again I would say that in this question as well, there was a little lack of communication. Okay, once you are able to explain your thought process well, cool, then people will able to understand what exactly you are doing and where you are heading to, right? So that's how we work in team. So everything except for that, everything was good in that question. You were able to reach to the correct approach and you figured it right. So I will give you 8 for that question. And yeah, overall for this interview, we may rate you as around 7.5 in all for the session. Okay, it was a great session. And yeah, certain things were good, like you were able to reach to the optimized approach. Logic was clear in your mind. And so that is what we have. Okay, so anything from your side?
No.
Okay, so thanks for being here with us. Thanks for taking part
Yeah.
in this session.
I would like to thank to GFG team for giving this opportunity to me.
Yeah, you're most welcome. GFG is always there to help you all, right? So all right. And also, one thing that I would suggest you, in the first question, if you feel like you were not able to get to the most optimized approach, right? So see, that was an easy level question, right? And there is always a certain time that is allocated for the questions, right? So if at any time you are feeling that you may not able to get to the most optimized approach in that allocated time window, then you may ask the interviewer to move to the next question. Okay, because
Yeah.
it will give you more time for the next question, it will save some time, right? So like rather than utilizing time in the current question, try to move to the next question. Okay, if any idea is not popping in your mind. Cool. So yeah,
Okay.
that is all about today's session. Thanks for being with us, and
Mm.
yeah, we wish you all the best. So thank you. Bye, Tejas.
Bye.
All right, guys. So here he was. We had Tejas with us, and there was interview session. As you saw, some things were good. Like he was able to reach to some final approaches, starting from the brute force approach, and there were something like he should have been able to think out loud, right? So yeah, that's the thing. At some point of time, we all need improvements, right? There is an always scope of improvement. All of us are in the learning phase. So yeah, any feedback from any of you? And if yeah, any of you is interested to take part in these sessions, then do fill out the Google form that is in the description section. And I'm very pleased to see you all here attending the session. And let us keep up the hard work, keep up doing the work, because we all are learning something every day. So any feedback, any suggestions are welcome. Okay, and do fill out the form that is there in the description section of this video, and we will be coming back with more such amazing sessions with more such amazing questions, right? So we stay updated, stay tuned to Geeks for Geeks, and keep up doing the hard work. Thank you guys. Bye everyone.